Hi, Andrew here. In this video I was going to show you how to cut little plugs to go over the holes of the screws. I have a modified plug cutter that I made to fit in my hand drill, which I cannot find, so I'll show you what they look like anyway. Just find a little zoom thing here. Alright, so okay, so this is a plug cutter. That's what it looks like. And this edge here is the sharp edge, and as it spins around it'll cut out a little circular piece of timber. And I could use this in my power drill, but this is all about hand drills or hand tools. I have this fits inside the chuck but not inside the teeth. It's just slightly too big, which is why I have other ones that I've got somewhere I cannot find, which I've just grinded down so they just a little bit so they fit in. But anyway, I found this one, but that's enough. That's to show you. But alternatively, I'll show you another method, what you can do, and that is to use just a timber dowel. Find there's any hardware store. It's pretty common. You can find it in rods like this, or it can be pre-cut. I saw a pre-cut one here the other day. Anyway, I don't really use those nowadays. But as long as you have the dowel that fits the right size of the holes you've made, this will work too. Okay, so we'll try this method because I cannot find the other thing. Okay, so here's my dowel. Okay, now this is the hole that I made earlier, and this dowel is actually just slightly too small, but it's close. But basically, you can see there that just sort of goes in there. Alright, so all I need to do, it's very easy. I'll grab that saw I was using earlier. So this saw, and I can just put this dowel somewhere, wherever I want. So it's such a shallow groove. Let's move this camera so you can see what I'm doing. I might come in a bit. This is all out of the way. Alright. And still not quite there. Alright, so I'd mark where I want the, how deep I want the groove to be. It's always good to go a little bit, obviously, bigger than you need, like a little bit deeper. So I can just slowly drag the teeth across, so I'm making grip incisions. You can use your knife again, like I did in the earlier video, and then I'll just gently do this. You could clamp it, but I find that's not necessary. It is moving a bit, but just do it gently. I'll just turn it a little bit, so I don't try not to cut in my bench. Alright. So here we have a little piece. So where is it? No, I'm trying to find it. There we go. So there's a little piece that I have there. And so that's what we'll put into the hole. Alright. So we'll do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is want to glue this little wherever the camera is, plug into one of these holes. I'll just put this one for now, as doesn't really matter, it's just for the demonstration. What I do with the glue is I use what's called PVA glue. I'm not sure if you can read that there. I think maybe it's also referred to as white glue. Any wood glue anyway. Most glues will work for this, but I use this. As you can see, I have this beautiful plastic bag coming out of it because I don't have my squeeze bottles at the moment. They're all knackered, and so I've got this bit of plastic I found, and I just sort of it's not convenient at all, I can tell you. Well, some things it's alright for. As you can see, that's a disaster. Alright. Okay. And then this one's splitting, unfortunately, because it's such a small piece. But then I would just insert that into there and let that dry. Okay. Now with the glue, I'm not usually that worried about it personally, because I kind of like the effect. But if you don't wipe the glue up, I've already lost the little thing because it's such a shallow hole. It can, if you want to stain your timber, it's good to use a wet rag too. Yeah, you'll notice it. You'll notice this funny discoloration. So I'm not usually that concerned about it. And this dowel doesn't quite fit in that hole properly, which is why it's sort of wiggling around. But that's what I would do, you know. And then I'd let that dry. Okay. And once it's dry, then what I could do is, I can't do it here because there's such a, it'll move around. But I would just then saw, okay, across, so it's then flush with the face of this timber. And then once I've done that, I would I'd get a chisel. I've got my chisel got a light handy here. I don't have my favourite chisel, but got this one. It's okay. It's sharp enough. You can see it's sort of. I don't know if you can see that it's polished it up. It's a reasonably good edge. It's not. I mean, you could. I could do better. But then anyway, once you cut there, then you can just shave the timber off. See, I'm just doing that just on the face of this, but that's what you'd do with the dowel. You would just shave that off so it's flush and smooth. Okay, so I'm not going to do that now. I'd have to wait for that glue to dry, which takes a few hours, and plus it doesn't fit the hole properly anyway. But that's the method that I use for doing the main structure of the desk that I'm making.